Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Allen, owner of NorthCentralWashingtonWeddings.com. You can find us online at www.ncwweddings.com. I wanted to talk just a few minutes about why North Central Washington is such a hot wedding market. First of all, if you use the rough guidelines of Chelan County, which goes from up north, Chelan, Pateros-ish, all the way down to, say, Quincy, those are very rough parameters. But if you use Central Washington as a guideline, Central Washington, or Chelan County, is the third highest rate of marriage in the state by county. Number one is the San Juan County area. Number two is Skamania, which is by Vancouver. And number three is Chelan County. King County doesn't come in till way down the list. So there's a reason why the rates of marriage in that particular area, those particular areas, are higher. And it seems to me, or it's pretty obvious, that those are because they're destination wedding locations. The rate of marriage in Chelan County is about twice what it should be for a county its size. The national rate of marriages is about 6.8 per thousand residents. So Chelan County should have about, say 340, 350 marriage certificates taken out every year. Well, I called the auditor's office at Chelan County and asked them what the actual demand was, and they said that they actually get almost 700 to 750 applications per year. Most of it is in the summer, and the staff actually has a hard time keeping up with all that demand. So it's obvious that North Central Washington is a very in-demand place for people to get married. The weather, the gorgeous physical surroundings, you've got Omi Gardens, Lake Chelan, Leavenworth, the Medhow Valley, all these potentially gorgeous locations. And the average price of a wedding in these areas, according to the marriage report, the average price of a wedding in Central Washington, North Central Washington. In Wenatchee, say it's about $17,000 to $23,000. That's the average range of a wedding, full wedding cost. In Lake Chelan, it's going to go up from $17,000 to about $25,000, and in Leavenworth, it's going to go from about $17,000 to $30,000. Now, if you multiply that out by how many licenses are taken out every year, we're looking at a $10 to $20 million business. That's a big chunk in our economy, and obviously there's a lot of business out there for wedding vendors. So our purpose at NCWweddings.com is to match brides up with vendors in this very hot wedding market. We want to be helpful to you, and we ask for your feedback about what you'd like covered on our website. But take a look. We have information for both vendors and for brides. Again, it's www.ncwweddings.com. Thanks. Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Allen from NorthCentralWashingtonWeddings.com. We can be found online at www.ncwweddings.com. And I created a resource for vendors to find on the website. It's intended to help them understand their target client. I think it's a lot easier for you to create a marketing strategy for your business if you have one single person that you're talking to. There will be clients outside this norm, but when you know sort of what your target client is, you're going to be able to sell more effectively. And I guess I could use the analogy of Oprah and her viewers. She knew exactly who her viewers were, what they liked, and she was very keyed into their tastes, and it obviously made her have an incredibly successful career. So I'm trying to help you with your business a little bit in having someone in mind as you develop your marketing strategies. So I've named this person Jennifer because that was the most popular baby name 27 years ago. It was for probably 5 or 6 years in a row. And your average bride right now is going to be about 27 years old. She's what we call a millennial in the millennial generation, or the echo boomers. So these are the children of the baby boomers, and they're a huge jump in population. They're the ones getting married right now. Jennifer is between 5'5" and 5'10". It's kind of amazing what you can find out when you do research on American women. She's probably a size 12 to 14. And again, I'm telling you averages of what your target customer is going to reflect. She's attended at least some college, probably graduated, but she's at least attended some. She has a very close relationship with her parents, which is something you should keep in mind as you work with this particular client. She and her fiance will probably pay for 75% of the wedding. If you take 75% of the cost and split it in half, that's how they'll be paying for it. And the parents of each will probably be paying for the rest, or family. She will probably plan most of her wedding online while at work. She's going to want to be discreet because she doesn't want anybody to know that she's planning her wedding at work. So if you've got a website that makes a lot of noise or plays music, this is not going to be a big plus for her because she needs to keep it down on the down low as she's planning this wedding. She's very plugged in and very tech savvy, and yes, she is going to ask you for email quotes, email packages. She wants you to respond quickly and through social media. So you need to make sure you're up to speed on social media and that you can respond quickly. And if you can't respond quickly, leave an email autoresponder message that explains when you will be available so that she is not wondering why it's been 2 days and she hasn't heard anything from you. She owns a smartphone, so keep in mind that you need to have your website and other marketing tools in a mobile format so that she can see it easily on her phone. She frequently opts for online activities rather than going out, believe it or not. This particular generation is getting a little pinched financially, and so they'd rather stay in and play video games with their partner, rent a movie, play interactive games with other people, Skype, all sorts of interactive online activities rather than going out and buying dinner and spending a lot of money on an expensive evening out. She will probably be spending in North Central Washington between $17,000 and $30,000 for her wedding, and she wants it to be as special and personal as she and her soon-to-be husband are. In fact, I even read a complaint the other day on Twitter from a member of the millennial generation who was angry that we were writing things like general statements about what millennials like and what echo boomers like. Even though that's our job as marketers is to find out what their common traits are, they did not want to be lumped together. So keep that in mind. Personalized service is very important too. Listen, all this is written down on my website. Look at www.ncwweddings.com/4-vendors. Okay, go to ncwweddings.com and then /4-vendors, FOR-VENDORS, and you'll find all of what I just said in a handy little downloadable handout that you can take and keep for your own resources. Okay, thanks. Hope it helps.